Good evening dear students, welcome to Maths Bridge course. So today we will be discussing the topic of Wavy Curve method. Already I have given the introduction to Wavy Curve method in the previous class. In the previous class what did we learn? The intervals, the importance of intervals, okay, and what are the different kinds of intervals that we have, and also some example questions we solved based on intervals. So based on intervals we also learned one very important concept, that is union of two intervals and also intersection of two intervals. That is, if there is line everywhere, that we call it as what? Union of two intervals. If there are two lines, okay, at least one line means we call it as what? Union. And if there are more than one line, or we can say two lines is there, that we call it as what? Intersection between two intervals. So continuing with the topic of intervals, okay, we introduce one method called Wavy Curve method, that is also called of what? That is also called the method of intervals. Why do we use this method? We use this method to solve quadratic inequalities. To solve what? Quadratic inequalities. Quadratic inequalities, or I can say inequalities, just inequalities. Okay, inequalities. Okay, and here this Wavy Curve method is highly useful to solve the questions from the chapter of functions, which we will be seeing later. I mean, tomorrow's session will be starting with functions. Okay, functions, and also application of derivatives, and also some questions on integration and area under the curve, and all some other chapters, related chapters, you will be able to use this method. First thing is what? What is this Wavy Curve method and what is the utility of this method? That is what I told you. And in the previous class I told you, whenever we have inequality like less than or equal to 0, greater than or equal to 0, what we will do? We will take it as what? We will take it as closed interval. We will take it as what? Closed interval. So numerator by denominator form is given, means whatever you equate to 0 in the numerator, we take it as what? We will take it as vanishing points. Vanishing points always, it can be what? It can be open interval or closed interval. Okay, it is closed interval if it is less than or equal to 0. Okay, if it is less than or equal to 0. See, let me write it here. Vanishing points. Vanishing points. Okay, it will be in the numerator. Okay, if we are having inequality, if inequality is less than or equal to 0 or greater than or equal to 0, what we will have? We will have, what is that we will have? We will have closed interval. We will have closed interval. Closed interval. Or if we are having, else, if we are having less than 0 or greater than 0. Less than 0 or greater than 0, what is that? Less than 0 or greater than 0 if you are having, that is strictly increasing, strictly decreasing. If you are having, the vanishing points will be what? Open interval. The vanishing points will be open interval. So then what about the denominator? If you ask me, this I am talking about the numerator. Numerator, whatever points we get, if we equate to 0, we call it as what? Vanishing points. Now if you talk about the denominator, whatever the points we get on equating to 0, those points are called as discontinuous points. Those points are called as what? Discontinuous points. Discontinuous points. We call it as what? Discontinuous points. Here, it does not depend on inequality at all. It does not depend on the inequality. Inequality does not matter here when we write the interval, whether it is strictly less than or equal to 0, greater than or equal to 0, strictly less than 0 or strictly greater than 0, increasing or decreasing. Here it is what? See, application of derivatives, increasing function, decreasing functions, there it will be useful. What is that? Wavy curve method. Here it is always open interval. What is it? It is always open interval in the Wavy curve method. So denominator, whatever the points you get, they are called discontinuous points. They are always open interval. Okay, they are always open interval. So in the previous class we did some basic example questions. Today we will be doing some more example questions, so that you get what? The concept or the Wavy curve method will become internalized to you, so that you can confidently use it on various type of questions. So today we will go to some higher level questions which have been appeared in various entrance exams. Okay, those questions we will be solving in today's class. Now let us start with some basic questions, and then slowly we will increase the level. Okay, now see here, vanishing points I told, discontinuous points I told. Now I also spoke about the inequality part, when there is a minus sign. Okay, when there is a minus sign, what happens? So see here, if you are having x plus 3 less than 0, okay, inequality will remain same, not a problem. Okay, if you are having minus x plus 3 is less than 0, what we will do? This minus I want to eliminate. This minus I will eliminate. So for that what I will do? I will multiply with minus sign throughout. So this will become what? Plus x plus 3. But what happens to this inequality? This inequality will change. this inequality will change, it will reverse. So less than 0 will become what? Greater than 0. If it is less than or equal to 0, it will become greater than or equal to 0. That is like that way it will reverse. Less than 0 will become greater than 0, less than or equal to 0 will become greater than or equal to 0. When you change the sign, minus will become plus means. And also you should always write in the form of x minus a, x minus b or x minus c, something like that. That is, you have to factorize and write it like this. You should not write in the form of a minus x. Suppose we are having a function like this, 2 minus x into x plus 3, okay, is less than or equal to 0 is given in the question. So here x plus 3 is fine. This is of the form x minus a, where a is minus 3. Here 2 minus x is there. So definitely I have to change it to x minus a form. So what I will do, this I will write it as what? Minus I will take it outside. This I will get it as what? X minus 2. Okay, x minus 2 into x plus 3. Okay, so fine, I got it in the form of x minus a, x minus b form. Here x minus a means here a is 2, x minus b means here b is minus 3. That is fine. But here I am having minus sign. So what I should do? I should apply this method, that is minus I have to eliminate, so that throughout I will do what? For that throughout I will do what? I will multiply by minus sign. So this will become what? X minus 2 into x plus 3. Like I told you, once you multiply with minus sign, the inequality will reverse. That is, less than or equal to 0 will become what? Greater than or equal to 0. So these are the basics I told you in the previous class. Okay, these are the basics I told you in the previous class. So in today's class, it's some very good questions. You will be learning some more concepts related to wavy curve method. So let us take up the first question. So the first question that you have is, see here, if you observe this, what we are having, x minus 1 by x plus 3 is less than 1. Okay, so first I will tell you the wrong method which you will follow, that is galti alert. That is, first you should know what is the wrong method that you will follow. So see here, x minus 1 is there. What you will do? You will do cross multiplication. You will write it as what? X minus 1, this x plus 3 into 1 is what? X plus 3. What you will do? So here x is there, here x is there, you will write what? X and x cancels, minus 1 is less than 3, you will write it. Okay, which is absolutely the wrong method to solve the question. This is the wrong method to solve the question. This is not the way you have to solve when it comes to inequalities. If it is equal, then it is totally fine. If it is completely equal, not less than or equal to also, if it is completely equal, then you can do. But it is less than or equal to, you should not solve it this method. Okay, what you should do here? Then what is the right way? So we will do it here. X minus 1 by x plus 3 is less than 1. Now what you will do? Bring this 1 to the LHS. So this will become what? X minus 1 by x plus 3. If you bring this 1 to the LHS, this will become minus 1 less than 0. Okay, minus 1 less than 0. Now take the LCM. If you take the LCM, I will have what? X minus 1 minus x plus 3 divided by what is this? X plus 3 itself. Okay, now remove the bracket, multiply with minus. So this I will get it as what? Observe carefully. So this will be what? Observe carefully. X minus 1 minus x minus 3 divided by x plus 3 is less than 0. I will have what? X minus x will cancel. I will have what? Minus 4 by x plus 3 is less than 0. Minus 4 by x plus 3 is less than 0. This is what I am having. Okay, now what are the vanishing points and discontinuous points? If I talk about the vanishing points, in the numerator there is a constant value, that is minus 4. So I cannot have any vanishing points. There are no vanishing points here. But discontinuous points, yes, definitely we have a discontinuous point. D is equal to what? X plus 3 if I equate to 0, what I will get? X is equal to minus 3. So minus 3 is what? Minus 3 is the discontinuous point. Minus 3 is the discontinuous points. Should we use the number line or the real line? Yes, let us use it. So see here, what I will be having here. So this is what? Minus infinity. This is plus infinity. Let us write the number that we are having. Minus 3 is there here. Okay, minus 3 is there here. That is the only number that we are having. So what we will do? Plus minus. This is what? Plus minus. They are asking what? Less than 0. That means what? We want the region that is having negative value. That means this region we want. So this region is given by what, friends? This region is given by minus infinity comma minus 3. Infinity I told you, whether plus or minus, infinity is always open interval. Minus 3 is what? It is a discontinuous point. So definitely this will also be open interval. So this is how we will get the range, or x belongs to this. X belongs to, I can write it as what? X belongs to minus infinity open interval comma minus 3 open interval. Open interval minus infinity comma minus 3. Okay, the x belongs to this. Okay, this is the way you have to solve this question, not this way. This is the wrong method. This is the right approach you have to follow when it is less than or equal to or greater than or equal to 0, or less than 0 or greater than 0. So This is the method you have to follow. Clear? Here, if it is constant, that means there are no vanishing points. So let us proceed to the next question that we have. The next question that we have is, please observe carefully. We are having, I hope the previous question is clear to you. 1 by, what is the question that we have? 1 by x minus y, 1 by x minus 5 minus 1 by 2x plus 3 is less than 0. I think it is less than 0. Yes. Okay. Let us take it as greater than. Always we are taking less than. Let us take it as greater than. Greater than 0. So what you should do here? First thing is what? Don't send it to RHS. First let us take the LCM here. Okay. So 1 by x minus 5 minus 1 by 2x plus 3 is greater than 0. So first thing is what? Let us take the LCM. LCM is what? X minus 5 into 2x plus 3. What will have in the numerator? This will become what? 2x plus 3 minus, what is this? Minus x minus 5 is greater than 0. Now I will open this bracket. This will become what? 2x plus 3 minus x, minus into minus is plus 5 divided by what I am having? X minus 5 into 2x plus 3. This is what I am having. This is greater than 0. This is greater than 0, friends. So 2x minus x is what? X. 3 plus 5 is what? 8 divided by x minus 5, x minus 5, x minus 5 into 2x plus 3 is, what is it? It is greater than 0. Now let us write the vanishing points and discontinuous points. So vanishing points are what? Which is in the numerator. Vanishing points is what? V is equal to what? X plus 8. If I equate to 0, what I will get? X is equal to minus 8. So I will get minus 8 as what? What I will get it? It is a vanishing point. Now discontinuous points, I will get it in the denominator. Focus on the denominator here. X minus 5 is there. That means x will be equal to 5. 2x plus 3 is equal to 0 if I get it. So I will get it as what? X will be equal to minus 3 by 2. So minus 3 by 2. So this will be what? 5 comma minus 3 by 2. This is what I will be having. Okay. Minus 3 by 2. This is what I will be having. Okay. Now I got vanishing points and discontinuous points. Next step is what? I have to use the real line. That is a number line which you use, which you call number line. That is nothing but the real line. This is running from minus infinity to plus infinity. Just write down the numbers that you have got in the proper ascending order. So minus 8 minus 3 by 2. Out of this, minus 8 is the smallest value here. So minus 8 I will write it. Minus 3 by 2 means minus 1.5. That will be coming after minus 8. So that is, it will become what? Minus 3 by 2. That is, it is a bigger value than minus 8. Next number what we are having? Next number, only 5 is there here. Let me write 5 here. So these are the values that we have. These are the values that we have. Now what we have to do? Since the function is starting with plus, that is here. See, you have to apply the real line or the wavy curve method for what? You have to apply the wavy curve method for this function, not for this one. This one we have modified and we got it this way. Okay, this one is modified or transformed into the equation of this form. We have to apply the wavy curve method for this function, not for this function. This one is modified and we have got it to this way. So we have to apply the wavy curve method for what? For this function. Apply wavy curve method for this one. So see here, x plus 8 is greater than 0, x plus 8 by 2 x minus y into 2x plus 3 is greater than 0. For this function, you have to apply the wavy curve method. Here I am applying the wavy curve method. Now see here what we are having. So from here we have to start. This is plus. Since this is starting with plus, this is what? Nothing is there means plus. So this function is having plus here. So we have to start with plus. So by convention we will start with plus. This is plus, minus, plus, minus. Now look at the function. It is having greater than 0 or less than 0? It is having greater than 0. Greater than 0 means it is asking for the positive value. It is asking for what? Positive value. We will get the positive value where? We will get the positive value here, that is plus is here, and positive value we will get it here. Okay, positive value we will get it here. So first write down the values where we are getting the positive values, then you think about the intervals. So this is what we are getting two places, means we have to write union. So minus 8 comma minus 3 by 2, and also where we are getting, this is 5 and infinity, union 5 comma what is this? Infinity. Union 5 comma infinity. Now we have to write the interval, that is whether it is open interval or closed interval. So minus 8. Minus 8 is vanishing point, yes or no? Minus 8 is in numerator, that is vanishing point. But here look at the inequality. Inequality is greater than 0. That is, it is strictly increasing. Strictly increasing means strictly positive. That means what? We should use what? We should use open interval. Only when it is what? We are having greater than or equal to 0 or less than or equal to 0, the vanishing points will have what? The closed interval. Here it is strictly increasing, there is no equal sign, that means we should put what? We should put open interval. Okay, what about minus 3 by 2? Minus 3 by 2 is discontinuous points. For discontinuous points, always it is open interval, no need to check any inequality at all. Only for vanishing points, you have to check the inequality. For discontinuous points, no need to check the inequality. For discontinuous points, whether it is greater than or equal to 0 or greater than 0, less than or equal to 0 or less than 0, it is always what? It is always open interval. So this will be what? Open interval. 5 is what? Discontinuous point. For the same reason what I told, this will be open interval. Infinity is always open interval. Whether it is plus infinity or minus infinity, it is open interval. So this is the place, or this is the range where x belongs. This is the place where x belongs. X belongs to these values. Okay, clear? This is how you can solve this question. Got it, friends? Please observe this carefully. Very important question, because you will understand lot of concepts here. Let me check if I am audible clearly. Please observe this carefully. I hope the screen is clear now, it's not blur. Okay, let us go to the next question. Let us take up the next question. X plus 1 by x plus 3 into x minus 5. This is what question number? What is it? This is question number. This is the second question, right? This should be question number 2. This is question number 3. This is question number 3. This is less than or equal to 0. This is question number 3. This is less than or equal to 0. So we have to solve this. So first thing is what? Less than or equal to 0. So let us write the vanishing points here. Vanishing points is in numerator. So x plus 1, if I equate to 0, I will get it as what? Minus 1. Discontinuous points, x plus 3, if I equal to 0, I will get x is equal to what? Minus 3. X minus 5, if I equal to 0, what I will get? X is equal to 5, I will get it. So vanishing points, discontinuous points I got. Okay. Now we should use what? We should use the real line, that is the number line. Let us use it. So see here, this will be minus infinity, and this is what? Plus infinity. This is minus infinity and that is plus infinity. So now we have to just write the values, whatever the values we have, vanishing points and discontinuous points, we have to write all these values in the ascending order. So in the ascending order means first will come what? Minus 3, smallest value, then minus 1, then comes 5. Okay, then comes 5. So like by convention I told you, we have to start from right side. This will be what? Plus, and this will be minus, this will be plus, and this will be minus. See, in application of derivatives, increasing, decreasing, maximum, minimum value, there and all, it will be highly useful, this wavy curve method. So see here, we are having this. Now plus, minus, plus, minus. So this is what we are having. So less than or equal to 0. Less than or equal to 0 means they are asking which value? Less than or equal to 0 means they are asking the negative value. The function is negative at this range. This is the place where it is negative. Okay, this is the place where it is negative. So this is the place where it is negative means let us write these values. Let us write this interval. We are having what? Minus infinity, comma minus 3. Don't write the brackets as of now. Union, what is this? Minus 1, comma 5. Minus 1, comma 5. Now see here, vanishing point is minus 1. At minus 1, should I write open interval or closed interval? Since it is less than or equal to, equal is coming. That means here I should use what? Here I should use what? Closed interval. So here I will have what? Closed interval. There is only one vanishing point. Now see here, when we talk about the discontinuous points, I told you it is always open interval, and infinity anyways it is open interval. So this is open. Minus 3 is discontinuous point, so open interval. 5 is open interval. Correct now? Because discontinuous point. So this is the answer. So x belongs to this range. X belongs to this range. This is how you have to solve this question. This is how you have to solve this question, friends. Okay, this is how you got to solve this question. Let us go to some higher level. Okay, let us go to some higher level. I hope this question is clear. Let us go to some higher level. Next question, question number 4. We will take it as what? X square minus 1 into x square minus 5x plus 6 divided by, what is the question that you have? These are all the questions that have appeared in various examinations, not some random questions. By x plus 7 is less than or equal to 0. So this is what they have given, is less than or equal to 0. So first thing what you got to do is, here Okay, you have to write the factors. See, this is quadratic, this is also quadratic. You have to bring it to a, what is it? You have to bring it to linear form, or you should just, I mean to say that you have to factorize it. So x square minus 1, this is of the form what? X square minus 1, this is of the form, see here, a square minus b square. This can be written as what? A plus b into a minus b. So you can write this function as what? X minus 1 into x plus 1. Okay. Similarly, x square minus 5x plus 6. So if you are 10 students, if you have completed, you will know how to solve this quadratic equation. Anyways, I will be writing directly the factors, because when I do quadratic equation in the bridge course, I will tell you the shortcut method how to solve the quadratic equation. So x square minus 5x plus 6 can be written as what? X minus 2 into x minus 3 divided by what I am having? X plus 7 is less than or equal to 0. So I have factorized it, I got it in the way I can apply Wavy curve method. Now see here, what about the vanishing points? Whatever is in the numerator, they are all vanishing points. X minus 1 if I equal to 0, I will get 1. X plus 1 if I equal to 0, I will get it as minus 1. X minus 2 if I equal to 0, I will get it as 2. X minus 3 if I equal to 0, what I will get? I will get it as 3. Then discontinuous points, there is only one point. X plus 7 if I equal to 0, what I will get? Minus 7. Okay, I got minus 7. Okay, discontinuous point, I got only one point, that is minus 7. Okay, only one value. Now let us use the real line. So in the real line, what we got to do? So the real line will start from minus infinity and end at plus infinity. So this is the real line. So we have to represent these values here. We have to write it in what? We have to write it in ascending order. That means what? It starts with minus 7. Just write down these values: minus 1, plus 1, 2 and 3. By convention, I told you we have to start with plus, not from here, we have to start from this one. So this is what? Plus, this will be minus, okay, plus alternative, this is minus, and this is what? Plus, and this is minus, and this is minus. Now what the inequality is talking about? This is less than or equal to 0. That means what? It is looking for negative values. So negative values means the negative values are present here, and the negative values are present here, and negative values are present here. Okay. So at 3 places it is present. Okay. So now let us write the interval. What is that? Let us write down the intervals for this. So this will become what? Minus infinity, comma minus 7. As of now, I am not putting the brackets, because I will talk about the brackets later. Okay. Now let us just write down the intervals. Okay. Next is what? Minus 1, comma, what is it? I am having minus 1, comma 1. Next, what do I have? So this is wherever it is negative, that is 2 union, I should write what? 2, comma 3. Union 2, comma 3. Now let us talk about the brackets. So minus infinity, definitely infinity is having open interval. Minus 7 is discontinuous points. Discontinuous points, whether it is greater than or equal to 0, less than or equal to 0, or strictly greater than 0, that is greater than 0, strictly less than 0, or that is less than 0, it does not matter. Discontinuous points are always open interval, I told you. Now come to vanishing points. This is what? Observe carefully. Less than or equal to. What is it? Less than or equal to. So this will become what? Here it will always be what? Closed interval. Here it will always be what? It will be closed interval. So this will be closed interval. Minus 1 is vanishing point, and 1 is also vanishing point, closed interval. 2 is vanishing point, closed interval. 3 is vanishing point, closed interval. So x belongs to these values. This is the final answer. So this is the final answer we will have. Clear? This is the final answer we will be having. Okay. So this is how you have to solve this question. This is how you have to simplify, and you will arrive at this answer. Clear? So with practice you will be able to get the answer very quickly, but since it is bridge course, okay, I am doing it in a very, what is it, elaborate way, so that you understand each and every concept in a proper and with more clarity, in a proper way, and also with more clarity. You should not have even an inch of doubt, or even an iota of doubt you should not have when it comes to this concept. So let us go to the next question. Let us move to the next question. Okay. This is question number what? Question number 4. X square plus 1 into, what is this that we are having? X square plus 1, x minus 3, x minus 3 by x minus 4 into x minus 5 is less than or equal to 0. Okay, is less than or equal to 0. Now look at this. Look at this question. So x square plus 1, x minus 3 by x minus 4, x minus 5. So first we have to bring it in the form of their factors. So x square plus 1, if I write x square plus 1, x square plus 1, if I equate to 0, what I will have? X square plus 1, if I equate to 0, I will have x square is equal to minus 1, which is not factorizable. So that means what? This is not factorizable, and also x square plus 1 is always positive. X square plus 1 is always positive, so I have to ignore this value. X square plus 1 always positive means what? If you put any value for x, on squaring it, it will become positive, right? If I put minus 1, squaring it, it will become plus 1. If I put minus 8 and squaring it, it will become plus 64, but plus 1 is also there, so plus 65. So this is what? This is always positive. This value is always positive. So always positive. So it is non-factorizable form, so you have to ignore this. You have to ignore this and you have to apply the Wavy Curve method for the remaining values. So you will not consider that in the vanishing points. So you have to ignore this and you have to move ahead. So rest what I am having, x minus 3 by x minus 4 into x minus 5 is less than or equal to 0. See, understood how with the increasing difficulty of the questions we are learning some new concepts. So see here, x square plus 1 is there. This is non-factorizable and it is always positive. So you have to ignore this and move forward with the remaining factors. So what we are having? Vanishing points. Vanishing points, that is what? Numerator, what I can write? X minus 3, if I equate to 0, I will get what? 3. Denominator, discontinuous points. If I equate to 0, I will get 4 and 5 as the discontinuous points. Now we will apply what? We will apply the Wavy Curve method. We will take the real line. This is what? Minus infinity plus infinity. Okay, let us write down the values. What are the values that we are having? We are having 3, 4, 5 as the values. We have to write it in what? We have to write it in ascending order. This will become what? 3, 4 and 5. Okay, these are the values that we are having. So this will be plus, this will be minus, plus, minus. They are asking what? Inequality they are asking is what? Less than or equal to 0. That means they are asking for the range or the region where it is negative. So this is the region where it is negative and this is the region where it is negative. So let us write down this. So this will become what? Minus infinity comma 3. Don't worry about the bracket as of now. Minus infinity comma 3. Next is what we are having? Union 4 comma 5. Union 4 comma 5. This is what we are having. Union 4 comma 5. This is what we are having. Now what we can do here? So look at the vanishing points. Okay, vanishing point is 3, only 3, and what is the inequality? Inequality is less than or equal to 0. That means since equal is coming, what I should put? This will be closed interval. Infinity is always open interval, and discontinuous points like discussed multiple times now, okay, are always open interval. So x belongs to this. X belongs to this. Minus infinity comma 3. This is open interval 4 comma 5. This is what we will be having. Okay, this is what we will be having. So can I combine this? 3 is there, 4 is there and 5 is there. Can I combine this? See here, closed interval is there, that means 3 is involved. 4 comma 5 is there, but 4 is not included. So definitely I cannot combine. Union, we should keep it as it is. So we are having the values between 4 and 5, but except 4 and 5, and this is what? Minus infinity comma 3. So keep it as it is. So x belongs to this. Let us go for the next question. Next question that we are having is, this is question number 5, this is question number 6. We are having x square plus x plus 1 into, what is it? X square plus x plus 1 into x square minus 1 divided by, what is it? X square minus 1 divided by x into x plus 3. Okay, x into x plus 3 is greater than or equal to 0. So this is the question that we are having. Observe carefully. X square plus x plus 1 into x square minus 1 divided by x into x plus 3. So x square plus x plus 1. So if you see here x square plus x plus 1, okay, if you put any value of x, you will always get a positive value. Okay, you will always get a positive value, and this is also non-factorizable. You cannot factorize this. This is always positive. This is always positive, okay, and non-factorizable. So you have to, what you should do, ignore. You have to ignore. But what about this x square minus 1? That I can write it as what? This is of the form a square minus b square. I can write it as what? A plus b into a minus b. So leave this x square plus x plus 1, and here this implies I can write it as what? I can just write it as x square minus 1. I can write it as what? X minus 1 into x plus 1 divided by what is this? X into x plus 3 is greater than or equal to 0. Now let us write the vanishing points. So vanishing points, if I write it, this will become what? X minus 1, if I equate to 0, what I will have? 1. X plus 3, if I equate to 0, I will get it as what? Minus 3. Now discontinuous points. You should be careful. This x, this also has some value. So don't ignore this x. X, if I equate to 0, that will be what? X is equal to 0. So 0 is a discontinuous point. 0 is a discontinuous point. Please keep this in mind. I am having x. X, if I equate to 0, x will be 0. So this 0 will be a discontinuous point. Write 0 here. Now x plus 3, if I equate to 0, x plus 3, let me check once. This should be x minus 1. This should be x minus, this should be, see, here I have done a mistake. X square minus 1. I can write it as what? X minus 1 into x plus 1. X plus 1 it will become. So this will become what? This will become minus 1. This will become minus 1. This will be x plus 1, if I equal to 0, I will get it as minus 1. 0 comma, this will be minus 3. X plus 3, if I equal to 0, I will get it as minus 3. Now we got the discontinuous points and vanishing points. Here inequality is what? Greater than or equal to 0. So wherever vanishing points are there, I will have what? Closed interval. Discontinuous points, it does not depend anything anywhere on inequality. We will have what? Discontinuous points, it is open interval. So let us apply the wavy curve method. That is, let us take the real line, minus infinity, plus infinity. So whatever the numbers we got, the values we got, let us arrange them in what? Arrange them in ascending order. If you arrange them in ascending order, first value what is this? Minus 3. Least value is minus 3 here. Okay, least value that we will have is minus 3 will have. Next least value is what? Minus 1. Then we are having 0. Then the remaining, what is the value that we have? 1. Okay. By convention, like I told you, we have to start from the right hand. The right hand is what? This is the one. So we have to start with plus, plus, minus, plus, minus, and plus we are having, and plus we are having. They are telling greater than or equal to 0. That means they are talking about what? They are talking about the positive region. Positive region. Okay. They are talking about the positive region. Region means this one. Positive region means this one, and this one. Okay, so let us write them in the form of intervals. Don't worry about the brackets. As of now, just write the intervals. Minus infinity comma minus 3 union. What is this? Minus 1 comma 0, minus 1 comma 0, and union. What I can write here? 1 comma infinity. This is what? 1 comma infinity. 1 comma infinity. Now see here, infinity, whatever it is open interval only. So this will be open interval. So minus 3 is what? Minus 3 is discontinuous point, so this will be open interval. Minus 1, so it is greater than or equal to. Equal to is coming, like I told. Okay, this will become what? Closed interval. This will be closed interval. 0 is what? Discontinuous point, so it will be open interval. 1 is what? Vanishing point, and it is greater than or equal to 0. That is, equals is there. That means what? It will become closed interval. So this is the values we are having. So x belongs to this. So x belongs to these values. X belongs to these values. You can write it. X belongs to minus infinity comma minus 3 open interval union, closed interval minus 1 comma 0 open interval union, closed interval 1 comma infinity open interval. This is the way to solve this question. And here most important thing is you have to know that this is non-factorizable and this is always positive. Ignore that and come to this, and you have to factorize this and bring it in linear form. Clear, friends? This is the way you have to solve this question. This is the way you have to solve this question. Now let us go to next question. Let us increase the level some more. We are having, what is the value that we are having? X square plus 1 into x minus 3 into x minus 3 divided by, what is that? X square plus 1 into x minus 3 divided by x plus 5 into x square minus 4x. X plus 5 into x square minus 4x. This is what we are having. What about this? Is greater than 0 or less than 0, greater than or equal to 0 or less than or equal to 0? This is greater than or equal to 0. So once you see the question, greater than or equal to 0, vanishing points will have what? Will have closed interval. So x square plus 1, like I discussed in earlier question, this is what? This is non-factorizable. This is always positive. So always positive. So ignore this. So ignore this and move ahead. So this will transform into what? So this question will transform into what? So this will become x minus 3 by x plus 5. So see here, this is x square minus 4s. So definitely you can factorize this. You can factorize this. What I can take? X I can take common. So this will become what? Into x minus 4. Okay, x into x minus 4. This is greater than or equal to 0. Now let us write the vanishing points. Vanishing point, that is in numerator. X minus 3 if I equate to 0, I will get x is equal to 3. Discontinuous points. X plus 5 if I equate to 0, I will get x is equal to minus 5. X if I equate to 0, I will get 0. X if I equate to 0. X minus 4 if I equate to 0, I will get what? I will get it as 4 plus 4. Okay, so these are discontinuous points, these are vanishing points. Now they are telling positive, greater than or equal to 0. Now let us apply the wavy curve method. This will be minus infinity and this will be what? Plus infinity. Correct na? Minus infinity and plus infinity. This is a beautiful method which is used to get the value of x, the region where x belongs. Okay, there are various methods to get this, but this wavy curve method is the very unique and easy method for us to solve the questions. Okay, in an accurate and also in a most what I can say accurate way and also in a most proper way. Okay, most proper way, so that you can get the answer accurately and also in a very what short period of time. So that is the beauty of this wavy curve method. Now what we should do? We have to arrange these numbers in the ascending order. So ascending order means first comes what? Minus 5, then comes 0, then comes what? 3, then comes what? 4. So by convention we have to start with plus here. This will be plus, minus, plus, minus, plus. Okay. So these are the things that we are having. They are telling what? Greater than or equal to 0. So they are telling greater than or equal to 0. That means what? I have to take this value. This is the positive reason. Greater than or equal to 0 means it is positive reason. This is plus. And what about this? This is also plus. Now let us write the intervals. So what I should write? Minus infinity comma minus 5. This is plus value. This is union 0 comma 3. Union, what is this? What is this? 4 comma infinity. So wherever infinity it is, open interval. Wherever discontinuous points, minus 5 is discontinuous points, open interval. Okay, discontinuous point. 4 is discontinuous point, open interval. What about 0? 0 is discontinuous point, so open interval. What about 3? 3 is vanishing point. I am having greater than or equal to. Inequality is having greater than or equal to. So this will become what? This will become closed interval. This will become closed interval. So x belongs to this region. X belongs to this region. Clear? X belongs to this region. So do share and like, and do share it with your friends. This will be highly beneficial to those who have completed 10 or those who are moving from 11 to 12th also, whose concepts are not clear. You can also make use of these classes. Now let us go to the next question, where we will increase the level drastically to some next level. Okay. So let us take up the question. X minus 2 to the power of 5. This is question number 8. X minus 2 to the power of 51, I think. Okay, x minus 2 to the power of 51 into x minus 3 to the power of 60. Power of 60 divided by what I am having, divided by what I am having, x plus 1 to the power of 89, x to the power of 56. This is what? Less than or equal to 0. So this is the question we are having. Okay, this is what the question says. This is what the question says. Now you may be thinking, x minus 2 to the power of 51 is there, x minus 2 to the power of 60 is there, x plus 1 to the power of 89 is there, x to the power of 56 is there. So how to solve these questions? So till now whatever the questions we solved, you used to get it in the factors of what? Linear. This is what? To the power of 1, this is nothing but to the power of 1. Okay, correct na? So see here, this one, this is to the power of 1, this is to the power of 1, this is to the power of 1, this is to the power of 1. So how to solve these questions then? How to solve this question? So see here, it is very simple. Forget about the powers. Forget about the powers. Just write the vanishing points and also discontinuous points. These powers will come into picture when I apply the wavy curve method. As of now, don't worry. So vanishing points are what for this one? Vanishing points are x minus 2 if I equal to 0, I will get x is equal to 2. X minus 3 if I equal to 0, I will get x is equal to 3. Discontinuous points. Discontinuous points are what? X plus 1 if I equal to 0, I will get x is equal to minus 1. x if I equate to 0, I will get 0 itself, minus 1 comma 0. These are discontinuous points. Now let us apply wavy curve method. Let us apply wavy curve method. So this will be what? Minus infinity to 2. What is this? Plus infinity. Minus infinity to plus infinity. Now we have to arrange these values, the vanishing points and discontinuous points, in the ascending order. That gives me what? So this will be minus 1, first value, next value is what? 0, and next what are the values that I have? 2 and 3. 2 and 3. Now see here, I have to start from this side, right hand. Correct? I have to start from right hand. So but before that, you see, x minus 2 to the power of what? 51. 51 is what? Odd. So keep it as it is. X minus 3 is what? 60. X minus 3 to the power of 60. To the power of 60, this is what? 60 is even. This is even. So 3 is coming where the power is even. That means here I should write what? E. Okay, write E. Why I will tell you. X minus 2 to the power of 51. That is what? This is odd. Okay. So odd means leave it as it is. Don't do anything. Leave it as it is. Now x to the power of 56. 0 is coming because of x to the power of 656. 0 is coming because of what? X to the power of 56. 56 is what? Even. So below this also write even. Below this also write even. So x minus 1. This is minus 1 is coming because of x plus 1 to the power of 89. 89 to the power of 89. 89 is what? Odd. So leave it as it is. Now what we have to do is carefully observe. First I wrote down the values. Below those values, which are those values which is having even powers? 3 is having even power and also 0 is having even power. That is why I wrote E here. Okay, for odd values no need to write anything, keep it as it is. Now I am starting with what? I am starting from this right side, this will be plus. When there is even, what happens? This sign does not change, you have to write the same thing. If it is plus, you have to write plus here. If it is plus, you have to write plus here. If it is minus, you have to write minus here. You should not change. When you are going from here, when there is even, plus will become plus only. Minus is there, minus will become minus only. Here plus is there, here it is odd. Nothing is there means this is odd. Odd means it will change. Plus will become minus. Plus will become minus. Now again see here, this is even. That means what? Minus will it become plus? No, definitely not. Minus will become what? Minus. Minus will become what? Minus. Here nothing is there means it is odd. So minus will become what? It will change. Minus will change to plus. Okay. This is how you have to write the regions. Plus minus plus minus. Earlier questions I used to write directly plus minus because everything was odd. To the power of nothing is that is nothing but to power of 1. So here even powers are there. Wherever even powers are there, write it like below that. So here the shift won't happen. Plus will become plus. Here minus will become minus only under even. So see here. Now we have to apply what? Now we have to apply the region. So they are telling what? Less than or equal to 0. That means they are asking for negative region. Negative regions are where? This is the negative region. What about this? This is also the negative region. This is also the negative region. So let us apply Wavy curve method we are applying. Let us write the intervals now. So negative regions are where? This is the negative region, that is minus 1 comma 0. Forget about the brackets as of now. Just write the intervals. What is this? 0 comma 2. We are having what? Minus 1 comma 0. And what is this value? This is 0 comma 2. Union I should write what? 0 comma 2. This is what I am having. Union 0 comma 2. Union 0 comma 2. Okay. Union 0 comma 2. Okay. Minus 1 comma 0. So minus 1 comma 0. Minus 1 is what? Discontinuous point. So this will be open interval. Okay. 0 is what? Discontinuous point. So this will also be open interval. And what about this one? This 0. This 0 is also discontinuous point coming in. This is also open interval. This 2 is a vanishing point. Look at the inequality now. Look at the inequality now. Inequality is less than or equal to is coming. So this will become what? Closed interval. This will become what? Closed interval. You will write what? X belongs to this and you will go to the next question. But still wait, this is completely not done. This is incomplete. Okay. Why? Because whenever you write the regions X belongs to, it should have all the vanishing points. X should have note. Okay. X should have, or I should write X should have all the vanishing points. All the vanishing points. All the vanishing points. Okay, no matter the reason, X should have all the vanishing points. Okay, look at the vanishing points that are there in this region, minus 1, 0, 0, comma 2. So vanishing point only 2 is there. What about 3? 3 is not there. That means 3 I should include here. Somehow I should include 3 here. I should include only the value 3 here. Okay, I should include the value 3 here. So how to include? Just put union. Just put union. I should include only the value 3. In sets what you should do? if I want 2 comma 3 set, I should have put it in the set. I have to just want a set of 2 comma 3, I should write it as what? Flower bracket 2 comma 3. Here also similarly I want 3, because it is a vanishing point, it must be included in the region. So what I should do? I have to write 3, just put the flower bracket, just put the flower bracket. So this is the final answer. This is the complete answer where x belongs to. So when earlier when we got this 3 is not there. If it is discontinuous point is missing, no need to worry at all. But when it comes to vanishing points, all the vanishing points should be there in the region where x belongs. All the vanishing points should be included. Okay, here 3 was missing. What I should do? Union I include 3, just the value of 3. So I put what? That is flower bracket. That is set 3 I am including. Clear? This is singleton set, that is 3, because it is having a single value. So clear? This is how we can solve this question. So we have to pay attention to the even powers. Odd power means nothing, no need to worry. Okay, even powers means the sign will remain same. Plus will become plus only, plus will remain plus. Here even odd power, so plus will become minus. So here even power, minus will remain minus. Here it is odd power, minus will become plus. Basically, if it is even power, the signs won't change. If it is odd power, the signs will change. If it is plus, it will become minus. If it is minus, it will become plus. Okay, if it is even power, plus will become plus only, minus will become minus only. So this is the key point you should keep in mind. So let us do some more examples of this type. So 9th question, if you take it, okay, let us take the 9th question. So we can write this as what? X power 4 minus 1 to the power of 56 into, what is that we are having, into x to the power of 79 into x to the power of 79 divided by x plus 2 to the power of 58 to the power of 58, x plus 2 to the power of 58. Next is what? X plus 2 to the power of x plus 2 to the power of 58, x minus 4 to the power of 99. X minus 4 to the power of 99 is less than or equal to 0, less than or equal to 0. X minus 4 to the power of 99. This what you will do? X power 4 minus 1. You will think it is non-factorizable. Definitely it is factorizable. So what you can write it? See here, I am writing here in the corner x power 4 minus 1. I can write it as what? X power 4 minus 1. I can write it as, these of the form a square minus b square. I can write it as what? X square minus 1 into x square plus 1. Okay, into x square plus 1. Okay, so x square minus 1, I can write it as what? X minus 1 into x plus 1. Again, this will be what? X square plus 1. Okay, so this is having power 56. This, if I apply power 56 will be here. Here power 56 will be there. So this entire thing under power 56. Under power 56. Now observe carefully. Okay, so this x square plus 1. Okay, this is always positive. This is always positive and non-factorizable. Like previous questions we also told you. Okay, x square plus 1. In those questions also I told you x square plus 1 is always positive and non-factorizable. So you should ignore this. So I am left with what? I am left with only this thing. So this is what? To the power of 56. So I am left with only this thing. So let me write it here. So this will become what? So this question will transform into what? X minus 1 to the power of 56 into x plus 1 to the power of 56 into x power 79 divided by what is it? X plus 2 to the power of 58 into what is it? X minus 4 to the power of 99. This is less than or equal to 0. This is less than or equal to 0. Now let us write the vanishing points and discontinuous points. Odd or even you have to check only when we are applying what is that? Wavy curve method. Now let us just write vanishing points and discontinuous points. Vanishing points are related to what? Numerator. So x minus 1, this will become what? 1. This will become minus 1. X is equal to 0 means I will get x is equal to 0. These are all the vanishing points. Discontinuous points, x plus 2 is equal to 0 means I will get minus 2. X minus 4 is equal to 0, I will get it as 4. So these are vanishing points and discontinuous points. Now I have to apply what? I have to apply Wavy curve method. So see here, this will be minus infinity, and what about this? This will be plus infinity. What is the inequality? Less than or equal to 0. Now let us write down these values. In which order? Ascending order. So what I will have first? I will have minus 2, then minus 1, okay, minus 1, then 0 I am having, then I am having what? Then I am having 1, then I am having 1. Okay, what are the other values that I have? 1 is there, minus 2, minus 1, 0, 1, and next remaining value is 4. Remaining value is 4. Now under these values, check whether they are odd or even power. Okay, 4 I am having, this is 4 I am having, this is odd power, x minus 4 to the power of 99 it is coming, 9 is odd power, 99 is odd power. What is this? X minus 2. So minus 2, under minus 2 this is what? To the power of 58, 58 is what? Even power. So I should write what here? Even. Okay. X, what is this? I should look for this, not this one. This is what I have to take for this. I am applying Wavy Curve method for this one. So x minus 1, I am coming, I am getting what? I am coming to minus 1 because of what? Because of even power. So minus 1 it will be even. I should write even here. Okay. What about plus 1? Plus 1 is also even. Plus 1 is also to the power of 56, that is also even. So what about 0? X to the power of 79, that is giving me 0, so that is odd. So under odd means don't write anything, keep it as it is. So we will start as usual from conventional, we will start it from what? Plus here. This will be plus and this will be minus. So since it is even here, since under 1 even is there, this minus will not change to plus, minus will become minus only. Now this is odd, nothing is there means this is odd, minus will become plus, minus will become plus, this plus even is there, so plus will become plus itself here, this plus will become plus itself here. Then what about this? Here even is there, this plus will become plus. See, let me explain again. I started with plus, here odd is there, plus will become minus, minus is there, here even is there, minus will become minus only. Here what is this? Odd, nothing is there means odd, minus will become plus. So plus, here even is there, plus will remain plus, here even is there, plus will remain plus. That's all I got. Now what you should do? Less than or equal to 0, less than or equal to 0 means what I should do? Okay, let us look for the question whether it is less than or equal to 0 or greater than or equal to 0. It is less than or equal to 0. Okay, it is less than or equal to 0. Less than or equal to 0 means I should look for the region which is having the negative values. That is, this is the region that is having negative. This is the negative region. This is the negative region I am having. Okay, these are the only two regions where negative is there. So for that, let us write down the interval. That is what I am having. I am having 0, 1. I am having 0, 1. Union 0, 1 union, what is this? 1, 4, union 1, 4. Now 0 is what? Vanishing point, 1 is what? Vanishing point. It is less than or equal to, so that is what? That is included, that means this is closed interval, closed interval. Okay, what about this 1, 4? This 1 is also, this 1 is also what? This 1 is also what? 1 is also vanishing point and it is less than or equal to, so this will be closed interval. 4 is what? Discontinuous point, so this will be open interval. Okay, discontinuous point, so this will be open interval. Now what is left out? So I told you in the question what should be included? What should be included? All the vanishing points should be included. Here 0 is included, 1 is included. What about minus 1? Forget about the discontinuous. Forget about the discontinuous point. Discontinuous points need not be included. All need not be included. Here minus 1 is not included. Okay, here minus 1 is not included. So I will include minus 1. How I will include minus 1? Put union and write it as what? Within the flower bracket, write it as minus 1. Within the flower bracket, write it as minus 1. So this is the way we can solve this question. Or this further, this union, see here, this union 0 to 1, union 1, 4. So directly I can write this as what? 0, 4. That means what? 1 is also included, because 1 is included here, 1 is included here. So I can write what? I can directly write it as what? This I can write it as what? 0, 4, closed interval. Okay, closed interval. This 4 here it is having what? This 4 is having open interval, union, this is flower bracket minus 1. So x belongs to this. So x belongs to this. This is the way you can solve this question, friends. This is the way you can solve this question. Okay, this is the simple way you can solve this question. Okay, clear? This is the way we can solve this question. So we have solved numerous questions on Wavy Curve method of different types. Okay, the Wavy Curve method we applied to different types of question, where it is non-factorizable I told you, where it is coming even power what to do I told you. Okay, when it is negative how the inequality changes, and vanishing points when it is less than 0, greater than 0, less than or equal to 0, greater than or equal to 0, what you should use, whether you should use open interval or closed interval. Discontinuous points I told you it is always open interval. So all these things we discussed, and I also told you the utility of this method. So with this we will wind up this class, today's class. So tomorrow we will be coming up with the topic of functions. We will be discussing the basics of function, what is a function, and also we will be discussing the domain and range of the functions. Alright friends, thank you. Let's wind up now. Take care.